It came into operation in 2005. That's when this place was declared a planning area, in 2005. So you can just see for how many years it has been in existence. And we have challenges. The biggest challenge we had, and actually we still have, is that at the time this place was declared a planning area, the construction levels were already so high. When I was appointed the fiscal plan of this town, I was like, God, what is happening here, and how am I supposed to go about it, and what am I supposed to do? You know, it was so challenging to come to a place that is already overbuilt, and then you are designated the fiscal plan in charge of that area. So there were so many interventions that had to come up. So when you get down into Nansana, you're going to see a place that is overbuilt. I don't even just say quite overbuilt, but to me it is overbuilt already.
Ebizibu byetusanga mu kibwa, enzimba z'ennyumba si nnungi. Ennyumba zizimbibwa bubi, enkuba bw'eba yatonnye, ennyumba tebazizimbira myala, amazzi we gayinza okuyita nti nno gasobole okufuna we galaga, wabula amazzi gagenda bugenzi mu nnyumba z'abantu. Ennyumba baba tebaziwunzika bulungi, teziriimu nti nno zirina ebisenge ebinaayawula wakati w'abaana n'abakulu.
Tubeera mu nnyumba eno era erimu ekisenge kimu, eddiiro lyeri mu kisenge ne mwe tusula. Tulina luumu emu yokka.
Mu mbeera y'ekitundu abantu wesanga omuntu akoze ekintu ekitali ku pulaani, buli muntu akola ekintu mu ndowooza ye. Tunuulira omuntu nga bali mu mujjuzo, omuntu w'atasobola nayisa kagaali naye nga ge maka gaabwe.
When you look at the way of the arrangement, you see that there is a challenge. In such a setting where a house here is producing waste, a house there is no road there. This one is a road that is even filled with gullies. What do you expect? If it comes to waste generation, the waste is going to be generated, but difficult to collect or to transport because there's no adequate access.
We sought to increase the chances of the applicability of our proposal by sticking to the organic breed. But first we need to understand what are the good things about the organic breed. So we looked at some case studies in Germany, something called the Wuna, where they try to create mainly pedestrian streets that are winding, and they increase, and the things that they end up slowing down the traffic. We first of all divided the site along where the plots are right now, and zoned out which ones are going to be demolished completely, those are the ones in the dark brown, the ones to be demolished partially in the dark grey, and then the light grey ones to be left undemolished. So in general, the total demolition would be 20%, partial would be 46%, and no demolition would be 34%. And we found that generally the strong points of our proposal was that it maintained the character and appearance of the area while giving it order. And then it minimized the conflict with locals when it comes to implementation of the idea, because you're actually maintaining most of their goods, and it reduces the cost of development. It encourages a sense of community, because the people would actively be involved in the development of this plan, because they know the place better than we do. So they'll be there guiding us on what's best to live and what's best to live.
I appreciate that you have on the Vaughan app, which you might read Good Earth, but it's Dutch. So Vaughan means living. So it means an area for living. And that's a concept and developed in the Netherlands.
Now, when you look at certain aspects, you need to think carefully how they work. We talked of joint pit latrines. I think these are shared, mentioned that they're shared between two or more houses. What is interesting about such a space, such a neighborhood, informal neighborhoods, when you have shared facilities, it's always a management issue.
You had an idea about the populations in the area, number of households created. It's always important to get those figures, work them out, so that you know that what you're doing will meet the needs of your people as is and in the future. So I thought that was good. Your implementation plan that you called, I forget what you called it, was also good. It was good to have it, but it could have been in future if you're ever going to planning, it needs to be a little more detailed.
What we are seeing in this exhibition and community presentation in Neighbourhood today is the final stages of a program. The fourth-year students of architecture have been through this first semester.
In this Nansana town-build project, some of the students have adopted a compressed technology where you can put the same earth into waste bottles and plastic bottles, and then forming little building units or bricks, which are then organized around to form walls, and then those walls form the spaces, which I think is very convenient for this kind of community, because it's them cleverly using waste from their daily activities, and then also learning a new skill along the way, and then also empowering the households, because now any small household that needs a space can very easily, within their means, without getting a very huge capital investment, gather these waste materials, gather the earth, and then put together a structure which they can operate in or live in or rent out to earn some money.
Ntunuulidde ennyumba nti ze ennyumba ze twagala ez'omuwejjere mufuna mpola oyo asobola okutandika akantu akatono ate ne kabeera kalungi akasanyusa ate nga ne community zibeera wamu. Ekyo kikulu nnyo 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 nti ekintu kitono kirungi ate community ebeera ki ng'ekyali wamu. Challenge eri nti zendabye zirindo za bbiri. 1. Okonvinsinga abantu ab'amaka abalina ebibanja byabwe futi 2 oba 5 ku 5 okwegatta. Ekyo omulimu ogusooka nga kanso tusobola okugukola, naye ate waliwo landlord w'ettaka lino lyonna. Landlord ye Ssaabasajja Kabaka. Ate Ssaabasajja Kabaka alina ekibiina ekikwatagana ku by'ettaka. So nze mbadde ndowooza projekiti eno gye mutandise singa ne Buganda nga land board mugiba introducingira, kubanga zino projekiti za muwejjere mbadde njogerako n'omukyalo oli omukulu aŋŋambye nti mu busente obutono osobola $5,000 nga muzigase musobola okuzimba ne kalina.